Hi there. Happy Friday. Dr. Sabrina Starling. I'm the business psychologist and the author of the How to Hire the Best series, as well as the 4-week vacation. And today I want to come to you and ask you a question. Do you have a hiring PTSD? This is something that I hear from so many entrepreneurs, that you have had one disaster after another when it comes to hiring, or one major disappointment after another as you're hiring team members. You interview somebody, they look really good on paper, you bring them on board, and then in a few weeks you're just beating your head against the wall. If that's been your experience, I want you to know, number one, you're not alone. There's nothing wrong with you. It's not about you. Hiring is a skill set, just like anything else that we learn in our businesses. And so many of us are following traditional hiring practices, and traditional hiring practices actually set us up to mishire 75% of the time. So that's why I say, if you've had bad experiences hiring, you're not alone, because the majority of entrepreneurs are having these bad experiences. If 3 out of 4 hires are bad hires for you, you're going to start to really feel frustrated with the hiring process. But the key to growing your business and getting yourself freed up from the day-to-day demands of your business is to hire A players. So you need to get away from traditional hiring practices. They don't work. And so what do I mean by traditional hiring practices? Well, you get really busy, your team gets really busy, and you guys decide, you know what, we need some help around here. I'm going to post a job ad. So you create a job ad, you list out those duties and responsibilities and the requirements for the job. You get it out there, and then some people apply, and you look through those applications. And of those applications, you invite the best ones in for an interview, and then you do some interviews. And out of the people who interview, you make a decision based on who interviewed the best. You might check some references. They may or may not be helpful when you check references. And then you make a decision. Well, the reality is that A players behave very differently. And if you want to attract A players to your business, you need a different way of hiring them. And it starts with your job ad. And even before you write your job ad, there are some critical things that you want to think through. You want to be thinking through, what one result do I want from this person in this role before I hire them? And of that one result, what if that's what I want them to do, what personality strengths do I need them to have to do that job exceptionally well day after day? And then there's other considerations around your culture, because you want to hire people who are a good fit for your culture. So that piece needs to be defined, and all of that gets put into a really descriptive job ad that attracts the right people and repels the wrong people. So that's just one piece of the hiring process that I went into there, where there's a completely different strategy that sets you up for success to attract A players. And one of the things that I love about teaching the How to Hire the Best course is that the participants who go through the course improve their odds of hiring right every time they work their How to Hire the Best system that they're putting in place in their business. So you go from a 75% mishire rate down to a 50% mishire. So that means 2 out of 4 hires turn out to be pretty good. And then you go from that to 3 out of 4 hires turn out to be really good A players. And so you're continually improving